Hello and welcome to the 66th Hello and welcome to the 66th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. My name is Ramona. I'm a knitter from Toronto and welcome to my corner of the crafting world. So it's been 2 weeks since I did an episode and I'm feeling okay that I'm doing it today. I actually had to, I just felt like I needed to do it today. Considering it's been exactly 2 weeks, it worked out well. I just realized I forgot to take something out. Okay, I will show you afterwards. So today I have a finished object. I have two new cast-ons, I think, technically speaking. Oh, three. Three new cast-ons, but one finished object. And that's it. So let's get started. So, my finished object is my Cisco socks. I finally finished them. We really just had the toe. I think I finished it by the day after I posted my last update. So last time you hit, that was the first sock. When I had done my last episode, I had this. I was up to this point from up here, and I only had to do the toe. I finished the toe. I cast on the leg of the second one and went all the way down, and I finished it. So I'm quite happy with the progress that I made on it. I think they look really good. Of course, what was interesting was seeing the tension differences. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to assume the tension differences. So you could see it from on the first sock, just on the first sock alone. I started it out on double pointed needles, and by the time I made it to probably getting closer to the heel, I ended up getting my circulars back, and I switched and did magic loop. So then I did the rest in magic loop, and you can see the amount of difference that it took in it. Like, this is much tighter, I guess, than this part here. And then the second sock, it was all like that, and I very much prefer the look of this one. I think I'm starting to get more of a preference right now for a magic loop. But I still like these socks. And it actually, as I was knitting and I came up with new ideas as to, this is how to improve the colorway. I haven't tried to do it, but I have it written down in a notebook of stuff that I'm going to try, and eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to show it to you. So, Cisco socks, done. I started these last year, so they're my first finished object of 2019. Next, so while I was doing that, as soon as I before I finished those socks, I decided to cast on something new, where I just put there it is. It's the bulletproof Aran hat. I can't remember who did it, but I know who I saw with it on Instagram, and I thought it looked cool. So I started the pattern, and it's turning out okay. So the yarn that I'm this is the hat. It's a cabled pattern. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would be doing at it. I'm going through it pretty quickly. Like, when I actually pick it up, I actually make a lot of progress on it. And then this is the yarn that I'm using for it. And if I check, because of course I can check in my phone exactly which yarn it is. Gotta love digital receipts. They're like the best thing in the world. I think it was that one. Yes. The colorway is called Dover Sand. The yarn line is bold, and I can't remember what the yarn line is. Alright, so I'll probably put it, down there. So this is the color. According to the pattern, I should need two of these. I only have one, so I'm hoping that by the time I reach the point I need one, I'll be right back there in the store buying the second ball at one time. So I basically saw this, it's actually like this. I basically saw this color while I went to a knitting meetup at the Knitting Loft in Toronto, and I saw this and I kept staring at the color while I was working on my Cisco socks, and I just had to buy it. So that is it. Thank you. Now let's go on with my two other new cast-ons, which were socks. So these are, hold on, got it saved on here. These are from Biscotte Yarns. This one, I got this one. I can't remember its name. It's something French, but it's a Slytherin colorway for Harry Potter, is pretty much it. So here is what I have done so far. Yeah, turn that down. So here's what I have done so far. So I got this yarn from the Knitting Loft again. I really like having a yarn store very close to my house. Well, not very close to my house, but closer than other ones. So this is the pattern so far. According to Pottermore, I'm a Slytherin. I never saw it, but if they say so, fine, whatever. I just know I saw the yarn and I liked it, and I love the color green, so it worked out great. So this is as far as I've made it. I've passed the heel, and I started on the foot. Now, the reason, the reason I have my other cast on is because I didn't know if the foot was going to be enough for tonight while I'm working at while I'm at the Knitters Guild meeting. So just in case I started something else, I leg on another sock. I do not remember the colorway for this one, but it's also Biscot yarns. And here is the yarn for it. It's a self-striping. I got this not last year, but the year before that. I got it from the Knitters Guild meeting. I don't remember who was vending it, but that's where I bought it. So it's self-striping. And here's the striping pattern so far. Yeah. And I just use a different color. Well, you can tell right now that they're two different shades of red. But it didn't look like that last night when I cast on the cuff. So I started this. So this gives me plenty of space to work on a leg for it. Because, let's see. Because I did most of this leg within a day and a half is how much I did. So that's like, that should be more than enough to keep me busy during the meeting tonight. So there's that. So this is going to be my project for tonight. I've got my foot to work on for this. I'm planning on doing the exact same. What I do to one, I'm going to be doing to the other. I'm using a size 0 US needles, which are both circulars. That's a 2.0 millimeter. Doing them both magic loop. Probably going to do them both to the same length. Just have them match up and go all the way down. I found that this is what I like. I like the fit of the sock, so it makes it quite easy. And now that I have, from what I checked, maybe about 4 or 5, I think at least 4 different pairs of needles that are all size 0. I have my needles right where I want them. I realized I forgot to mention that for my Cisco socks that I already finished, that was a size 0 US that I used for those. They actually were my Addy sock rockets. The same ones I used for these are what I used for majority of my Cisco socks. So literally, oh gosh, that's so much shorter than I thought it was going to be. I'm not even sure anymore. Anything else to talk about? Nope, that's just the other ball for my thing. Wow. I think I'm just going to keep it short then. So yeah, maybe next time I'll have more. So right now I have 1 finished object. I have 3 works in progress. And I'm looking forward to my Knitters Guild meeting tonight. That is going to be everything for today. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to keep this. I don't know. Maybe I should call this like a micro episode or something. I don't know. All right. That's everything. Bye.